Alright, hello guys, my name is Ben Brinton, and we are back again. Back for another comeback video, update video, whatever you want to call this. And this is basically just me talking about what's been happening for the past few months, and, well, why I haven't exactly made any videos as of late. Now, I guess to start off, it's been like since December, November, since I last made my proper video, and I think it was the album review gauntlet video where I just reviewed several albums by the end of the year. And I guess my actual last video was the tribute to Keith Flint. Rest in peace, man. You lived a good life. I hope you do find a better place in heaven. But yeah. It was a tribute to Keith Flint where, like, my friend Brendan Taylor, as some of you older subscribers may remember, as guy who I used to run a channel, but he, like, deleted his videos and that because he just, well, didn't like him. But you know, my video with him's still up if you want to watch it. But yeah, we had an idea, and my mate Merlin was also quite enthusiastic about it too, so he did the filming. And we just filmed him dancing. It was a good video, and you know, I was happy with the reception it got. And you know, it was a tragedy what happened to Keith Flint. Suicide is something that does go quite unnoticed, I think, in the music industry, and I think there are ways of like helping out people that like could be very efficient. It's just a shame Keith didn't get the time, but you know, he's a great man, and I hope he does. And I hope his legacy goes on, and he is remembered fondly as a great musician. It's a guy who I saw live as well, because some of you already know that I saw The Prodigy live back in November 6th at Plymouth Pavilions. Great, fantastic concert. It was my first ever concert, in fact. Yeah, I don't get the money to like go to concerts that much, but you know, The Prodigy, they've been one of my childhood idols, like all three of them, Liam Howlett, Maxim, and of course Keith Flint. And yeah, it was a fantastic concert. I have more footage. If any of you guys are interested, I could upload more footage I have, but that's entirely up to you guys. But anyways, let's focus on what I need to talk about, because we're already like nearly 3 minutes into this video. Okay. So I haven't been making videos lately, truthfully, because I've just been burnt out from YouTube videos. And some of you have probably seen it from my upload schedule from 2018, because, well, I hadn't been uploading as much as I had for, like, the past, from, like, 2017 or 2016. But, yeah, I just felt really burnt out, and I got kind of tired of the same repetition of, like, making the same videos, like recent pickups, album reviews, all that stuff over and over again. And I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm going to give up making recent pickups videos, and definitely not album reviews, but I just got really sick of it, and I just kind of needed to take a break from YouTube as well, because, yeah, I just got burnt out. That's literally just the excuse I have, really. But, you know, I have felt like I've been quite distant towards some of you guys. And, you know, I haven't really been a part of the VC much at all, really, in the past year. And, yeah, I do apologise for that, really. So are some genuinely nice people from the VC, but I just felt like I've completely blacked out. But the good news is that I am back, and I hope to make more videos. Although I do need to say something in how I'm thinking of making videos of a different type of content. Now, it will still be music related. I'll still make music related content, of course. That's never going to change. My name is Ben Brinton, the Vinyl Hipster, after all. Actually, I think I've changed it to Ben Brinton now. But still, I will still be associated with music, but I want to make videos about films as well. Like, I want to, like, do my own film reviews, some countdown lists, some analysis as well, because I've, like, sort of gained the quirk of, like, doing really good analysis lately, and I've been doing that. I've been like sort of practicing with like different analysis techniques with like certain types of projects, whether it be for films, or through albums. But yeah, I want to do things like that. I also wouldn't mind doing a couple of cover songs as well. Like I know Simon. I don't know what his YouTube channel is, what his name is now on YouTube, but you know him, Simon. I know he does a couple of covers. I know he did a few King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard cover songs and that. So I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I have a bass guitar back there, and yeah, I think I might as well put it to use. I mean, I have been using it, of course, because it ties into something which I also want to talk about, and it's the fact that I'm in a band. Yeah, I know. We haven't uploaded any songs or anything, but it's a band that like called the Hurricane Butterflies, which we formed back around October, I believe, around that time. And we've been sort of just writing songs lately. I've been beginning to write a lot more songs. Some of you that may follow me on Instagram already know that, I've posted some of my song lyrics, as well as just random photos of my mates. But yeah, I've been pretty confident as a songwriter lately, and yeah, I posted a song which was inspired by an Ariel Pink track, "Feels Like Heaven," and it was well received. So I've been quite confident lately in my songs. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I need to say. But I thought for old time's sake, I might as well do like a recent pickups thing at the end. So if you guys only came for the update video, you might as well go off now. But if you want to stay around and see my recent pickup stuff, so be it. Alright. First of all, I need to go through some cassettes, because I got a lot. In the past couple of months. So, first things first is a Manic Street Preachers single for the theme from MASH off of their first album, Generation Terrorists. Great cover, and then also on the B-side, it's from another band, the Fatima Mansions, Everything I Do It For You. I believe that's also a cover song, but I could be wrong on that too. But from what I know, this was a song. This is a cassette single, I think, released with Enemy magazine, I think, but I could be entirely wrong. Either way, I am quite happy I have this. I actually only got it for £1 as well. And that same shop I got from, it was closing recently, and it like officially shut down a couple of weeks ago. And it was having a sale, and I believe for only for 5p they were selling all of their cassettes. So for 5p I got a George Harrison single all those years ago. Fantastic track, and yeah, it was just very cheap, so why not have it? This is something I got at the Prodigy concert. It was the cassette album for their new album, No Tourists. Yeah, I know I like said that the album wasn't really that good, and I kind of still stand by that, but this was here, and I just felt like I kind of wanted to get it. I also got a beanie, a Prodigy beanie, which is somewhere, but it'll be fun though. Alright, here we got a classic alternative rock album from the 80s. The Coats Love on cassette. It's a little bit cracked, as you can see. Not great condition, but it sounds very good overall. And yeah, you guys know that Brendan's a massive fan of The Coat, and he basically made me a fan about a year ago. I mean, I knew about them for a while, but I officially got inspired to check him out because of his constant like begging. Here we have a Nirvana single, All Apologies, Rape Me, and MV. Yeah, this is obviously released around the In Utero era, and it sounds quite nice too. By the way, all of these are on most of these are on black cassettes, but some of them are also on clear, so you're not missing out too much. all of these won't keep it clear. All of these are, hang on a minute, are like Enemy compilation cassettes that I found. And they're really interesting because they have like demo tracks on them and all that. Like, and also like the band selection is very good too. Like, this one here is in Christmas 1. It has the Dust Brothers, who you know as the Chemical Brothers now. They also had Prodigy, Voodoo People, and Manic Street Preachers on it. This one here is entirely based on bands from Creation Records, my favourite record label ever. It has the Boo Radleys, Blues for George Michael, Goody Goody Gumdrops from Teenage Fanclub, and a demo from Oasis, Cigarettes and Alcohol. Coincidentally, this was released before their first album as well, so it's kind of interesting having this. Sugar with JC Auto, and Rides, I Don't Want to Be a Soldier, which is a cover of a John Lennon song. But, yeah, great cassette. And the first and the final one's the Brat Pack with the hand flipping off the bird to you. But this one's probably the best, my favourite one. It has Bjork's One Day, a acoustic version of Space Boy by Smashing Pumpkins, a live version of Bananaco from Radiohead, which was a B-side around the Pablo Honey era, a remix of Ruined in Day by New Order, and Vaseline by Elastica. Good stuff. And the final cassette is the Blur's The Great Escape classic album. And yeah, I picked this up really cheap too, like about £1. And it sounds really good too. Very good album. Alright, and even though I have a couple of records in there, like I have in my vinyl box, if that's what I'm looking at, you obviously can't tell. I got some records like So Die So Backy finally, and it's probably my best sounding record that I have. I also got Manic Street Preachers, Everything Must Go, the 20th anniversary version of that. Wait, no, not Everything Must Go. Christ, I'm trying to think of what it was now. This Is My Truth, Now Tell Me Yours. That's what it is. I apologise. Now I'm seeming like a fake fan now. But, you know, I can't be bothered to get those out, so I'm going to show you the stuff which is, which I can't get out at the moment. This one here is a, Aphex Twin EP of sorts. I think it's an EP or a single, I'm not entirely sure, but it was released around the Cyro era, I believe, as it has Xmas, Yvette 1N, which I think was on the album itself, but in a different version. I don't know. Richard David James just has like a lot of habits of releasing several songs throughout the years. And one of these song titles are basically just computer keyboard smashing. Like, you just like type something randomly into a computer and that's the song title. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother saying what these songs are, but, well, apart from the Xmas Yvette one, because that's the actual one I can say. But it's on black vinyl and it's on a white label as well, so, very interesting, I think. But not as interesting as one more thing that I have, which is a surprise for me. A very big surprise. But I gotta get this sorted first. So, done. Alright. This one's a box set. And I found this for £20 in one of my local record shops, and I was ecstatic to find it. Because, I mean, for those who know, this is quite the legendary album, like, in this band's catalogue, because it's supposed to be played in a very specific way. This is probably going to give it away, but you're supposed to play it on 4 discs, like 4 CDs, on like different CD players. And a vinyl release was made a couple years back for Record Store Day. I was thinking I was probably never going to get it. But I found this, I found it in the record shop for £20 and I couldn't surpass it. Flaming Lips, Zaireeka. Perhaps their most infamous album, possibly. unless you count the really terrible ones like Oxymelody, which I don't. But I'm trying to get the discs out. Very interesting box. This is going to be, like, the next few minutes just going to be me talking about Zaireeka, but, you know, this is a very interesting album and a very significant release in the band's discography, because without this release we wouldn't have the Soft Bulletin, in my opinion, because they were released subsequently, like at the same time, and they both have like a very similar sound, only this one here is probably much more difficult to get into, obviously because of the way it's meant to be played. But yeah, as you can tell, this came with a booklet, like some images and that, like very trippy visuals, a band photo there of Wayne and Steve, and we got 4 discs. Yeah, it's supposed to be playing on 4 record players. And the cool thing about this, though, is they put a lot of effort into this box, as you can tell. Each and every disc comes in coloured vinyl. So this one's on a blue cleared. I should show it off to you. But yeah, as you can tell, it's on a blue cleared vinyl. But don't even know what that was then. Don't even know what I was supposed to be saying. But yeah, I've only listened to mixes of this album where like people have used the audio transcripts and basically put them together to make, like, put all 4 discs audio together to make it sound like a cohesive album. And I've only heard those versions, but you know, it's fantastic, as the Flaming Lips would be around this era, because before this it was the Cloud Taste Metallic, and then afterwards obviously Soft Bulletin. This one's on red vinyl, obviously. I'm not gonna take out these discs fully because I want to get this video wrapped off and not make it drag so long. 'Cause that's like another issue with my other videos; they just drag way too long, in my opinion. There's like ones that are like half an hour. This one's on like a orangey yellow type of colour. Very interesting. But yeah, like, I saw this in a record shop, it was only like for 20 quid, and I was like, first time I saw it, I was like, really? And then I checked my wallet, and I had 20 quid. So, even though I had to walk home that day, I didn't regret it, because I'm sort of happy that I have this, even though I'm probably not going to play it on 4 record players for a very long time. But, you know, from what I hear, you can play it on, like, you can play it in like a certain amount of discs. I forgot to say, the discs do have etchings on them. This one has it makes you see the use. Literally just that. It makes you see the use of Christ. Yeah, this one's on clear green. And yeah, I think that wraps up today's video. I will be back soon. I want to make some videos just discussing certain artists as well. Like, I have a couple of ideas for an Ariel Pink one that I really want to do. And I was thinking of doing a discussion video about Zaireeka, if anyone would be interested in that. And yeah, I hope you guys appreciate well, I mean, I hope you guys accept that, you know, I've been gone for a while, and, you know, hopefully you guys forgive me, but, you know, usually you guys do, which is good, I guess. But I should be back, hopefully. If I'm not back, then I apologise yet again, and it's probably going to mean I'm going to make another video like this in the next 6 months, but, you know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and appreciate it if you give it a bit of support, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.